First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Trubisky will throw. Steps away to his left. Pass incomplete.
Well, my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line. They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Next to receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on third. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with a play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on third down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. First carry in the league here for David Montgomery, the man out of Iowa State. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Philip Lindsay. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers, this one complete to Devin Funchess. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Watch the whip. Bang, bang. 22-jet bomber. 22-jet bomber.
They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line.
Touchdown, Packers! Philip Lindsay, 32 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. This is Cohen on the toss. He finds an opening past the 40. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq, 75 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this 1st quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsay. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 62 yards on the ground.
First down, Packers.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. One back in the game, that's Jones, 2nd and goal. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. One back in the game, that's Jones, 2nd and goal.
Check the backer, check the backer. Box it.
They get it to him running left. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Crosby connects on the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Throwing here, Trubisky. Nowhere deep, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11.
Brings up 3rd down.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. They go play action with Trubisky, and he's going to go down again.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Back deep, the veteran, Ted Ginn. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. Touchdown, Packers. Philip Lindsey, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
We got this at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On second down, it's Cohen, and they're able to get this one across the 35. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime, it's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman, in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. And of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
He's going to air one out. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the former Bear, Adrian Amos. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Also over here. Check. Zoom.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 45 yards.
And a Packer first down.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You left me, Drew. Get right. Over. And turn it up. Check 15. Yeah.
Here's Lindsey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Phillip Lindsey on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half. The first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
He's coming.
Now it's Trubisky, eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down, and he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
This time they stay on the ground, and he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have hit halftime of the 2019 opener from Chicago as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Check 9. Charlie, don't left, Charlie. Boom.
Another run by Lindsey. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Check 3 now. You got 58. Check 6, guys.
Now a first down carry by Jones. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46. 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46.
He's checking.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Hey, switch gears. All right. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Watch the twist. Inside.
On first down, Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jones. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point try now for Crosby. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
From the 30 on second down, Trubisky. It's complete. It's Miller. That catch good for 5. It's third down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people want to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down.
They dialed up the blitz on third down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ballgame. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check 31, check 31. Big it.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Touchdown. 36.
On second down, it's Jones.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Hey, Steve 6.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards, first down Packers. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game.
Come get some. Line left. He don't want it. Check safety. Switch it, and you're done. Check.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
We are going. Hey, 88.
Twits. Watch twits.
61. Matchbox lights.
SOS.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and minicamps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Jim. Watch out.
They'll go again with Lindsay. One of the first times tonight he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Lindsay. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It's a 6-yard pickup. It's still a few chain links short, it appears, with 4th down coming up. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Running right, here's Dillon. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Dillon. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Well, every now and then you just absolutely outguess yourself. 3rd and inches, and they decide not to run the ball. You end up seeing the end result.
The end result was not good. They elect to pass, and it backfires. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a big seam, and he might go all the way. The 30, the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. In for the score. And the Bears cut into that lead. Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe you put it in the air on 2nd down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, and then you stop that clock. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
You go tight. You got tight. Right. Check 1, 3. Check. Plant.
They'll keep it on the ground. Lindsey. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a give to Lindsey running right. And some room to run now. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big pickup of 38. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Check 99. Check the backer.
They'll run with Lindsey. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for the Packers, they start the season with a great win on the road here in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they